I knew I was gonna make this thing succeed or I was gonna die trying. A friend paid me $1,500 to give him street interviews about his product.
How are you carrying that around all day?
I was like, wow, this is so fun. There's probably more people that also want to pay me to go do this for their product.
Blue, take your product to a street in New York and have people go try it. Have your customer tell you why they love the product and then run that as an ad.
I was just a regular kid in college.
I want you to open it and tell us what you think.
I was 21 years old.
And I sucked at it. I was terrible.
And I was like, there's no way I would fail at this if I just kept going.
14 months later, we're doing almost $200,000 a month and making content for some of the biggest consumer brands in the world.
Most people have no practice changing their life. At a young age, I dropped out of college, built a company, completely changed my life, and it's changed my perspective on what's possible. So I quit my summer internship over the summer going to my senior year of college.
What was your summer internship?
It was at Blade. It was like the private. So like, if you wanted to book a helicopter, I was the person you were gonna call.
They denied me an internship. I applied to them and they denied me.
Really?
Yeah, so whatever. Continue.
Well, maybe you could have taken my spot.
Yeah,
I quit.
clearly.
I started at 8 a.m. Quit
No
it
way.
the night before I started. They were very upset.
Yeah, I can imagine. So your friend goes, what was your friend's product?
It was called Study Buddy. It was like it's basically a cheating tool.
Love.
Yeah.
Like an AI cheating tool?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And your friend's like, hey, I'll give you $1,500 to go do 30 interviews with this AI cheating tool. How soon after that were you like, wait, if I continue doing this, I can make more money, I can get more people to get on board?
Pretty quickly.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because then I started posting and he had a big Twitter following, shout out Oliver. And he would repost me and then I had like 10 brands reach out to me and were like, oh, we want this.
Come in here, and I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of these brands before. Carnivore Snacks.
Carnivore Snacks was paying me $4,000 for 15 street interview ads.
Have you ever had a meat chip before? No. These are carnivore snacks, and this is the brisket edition.
How long did it take me to go do 15 street interview ads? Probably an hour. So now, just by switching my time and instead of picking up the phone and saying, welcome to Blade, hey, what do you think about carnivore snacks? Just by doing a different action with my time, allowed me to make $4,000 an hour instead of $15 an hour.
So during your senior year, you were taking 2 classes, you were doing street interviews. Syracuse is in like bumfuck nowhere. Like, how are you doing that? Like, how are you going about this?
Monday and Tuesday, I had classes.
Yeah.
And Tuesday night, I flew to New York.
Yeah.
And I stayed on my friend's couch. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I interviewed people in New York. Sunday night, I flew back to college.
That's insane. What was your major?
Marketing.
Ah.
But I didn't go to class. I had a 2.1 GPA.
Okay, perfect.
And yeah, I was basically borderline academic probation all 4 years. I was just a regular kid in college.
Yeah.
Like, I really was just like a normal student. This Street Talk was my first business that I really put my time into. Like I always knew I was an entrepreneur. I always knew I was going to do something, but I was 21 years old, getting paid to go do street interviews for brands, and I was like, there's just no way I would fail at this if I just kept going.
Yeah.
Back pain if I sat on it.
Oh my, how are you carrying that around all day?
I gotta tie my pants tighter for sure.
Well, have you ever heard of the Ridge Wallet?
I basically built like a category. It just didn't really exist. And I was like, there's no reason every single brand in the world wouldn't want street interviews.
Blue, take your product to a street in New York and have people go try it. Have your customer tell you why they love the product and then run that as an ad.
Everyone's so focused on building their own personal brands, their own personal media channels. It's like, brands have all the money. There's no money in me getting 1 million followers. I'll have to go then still go beg for brand deals, where I can just go get brands directly, make the content for them, get paid up front, and then slowly train other people to do it. To me, that was a way more sustainable business than trying to do like the traditional like go be an influencer app, because I'm not sellable. I can't exit myself.
I'm wondering now.
What do you think young people should be doing now? Like, do you think there's a point in going to college if you want to be a founder, or no, you think people should just do the same
Well, if
thing
you
as
want to found, definitely don't go to college.
Yeah.
I actually can't think of one good reason why you should go to college. And we have plenty of people that work at Street Talk. I wouldn't even look at where they go to college. It's really just how knowledgeable they are about whatever we're hiring for, their agency level, their conviction level of like they're going to work really hard, and passion and enthusiasm. Like those are like the ingredients of what makes someone a successful person. I think college is the biggest waste of time in your life, especially if you're going to go into debt for it. I can't think of a worse decision. People cheating every single day in college using AI. Like, what are you doing in college? Like, the answers are all online. Every single person in the world can get a college degree. It's not impressive anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't think of one good reason. Build a personal brand, get followed by all the people in your industry that you want to work in. I promise you it's way more valuable than getting a degree that millions of people also already have. You're not different than anyone else.
So what's a piece of advice you would give to someone who's 18 and debating what they want to do with themselves?
You just gotta find your zone of genius.
Yeah.
So like, whatever you can do, get as many jobs, meet as many people, go as many events, just treat it like it's a job. There's probably hobbies.
Treat the search for your zone of genius like it's a job.
As if it's your job, because you're not going to succeed unless you find it.
Yeah.
So like it is a barrier to entry. Like I wouldn't succeed as a software engineer.
Yeah.
Right. So like you have to find out what you're really, really good at, and until you find that out, that is your job. So I actually met my co-founder around that winter time, and he had a media buying agency with great people. He had been running it for about 3.5 years.
Yeah.
And very good at operations, very good at managing people, at hiring, recruiting, building systems, everything that I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was really good at selling, marketing, and building relationships.
Yeah, all the fun stuff.
All the fun stuff. But I was really good. I was generating, like 100 book calls a month just from word of mouth, just because I was tweeting and I was everywhere, and I built a really big personal brand doing this. So I was like, I could do this for 20, 30 brands a month, make a lot of money, and not have to deal with the headache of actual business. Then winter rolled around. It got cold. I got really tired from interviewing people every single day on the street. And I was like, wow, there's no infrastructure. There's no reoccurring revenue. This is actually not a business. I'm just basically a freelancer, glorified freelancer. And there's actually no like infrastructure here of a business. He was struggling with lead gen and growth. And I was like, well, what if we just combined our agencies together? You can build the infrastructure, manage the people. You never think of a sales call the rest of your life. I'll go make all of our money. I'll go find all of our clients. I'll go do all of that, but you have to hire the people. And we put our businesses together, and it crushed. And because now I can spend all of my time selling, which I love to do, and building relationships and getting your name out there. And he's really good at managing people and hiring and scaling systems, and he can just build systems.
When you hear founders talk about their stories, what really made the switch for them was when they finally started surrounding themselves with people who could actually really be in that world and relate to what they want to do. Did you feel kind of alone?
Yeah, totally. I think that's the hardest part for most founders, is that you are the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
And if you can't find the people that are like-minded or ambitious or driven or high agency and really want to get after life, it's pretty hard to separate yourself and just do it alone.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, we have a friend group called the Media Mafia, and we're all bootstrapped, multi-7-figure agency founders. We all have each other, and our businesses, since all becoming friends, has all just skyrocketed because we all have each other to lean on and share deals with and jam on what we're doing to grow.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, it is difficult. I just put my passion into the ether, and I just screamed every day in that park that street interviews are going to be the biggest thing in the world, and the right people were attracted by that.